Okay, I want to start. Okay, I want to start off right off the bat with a lighting tip. This is probably a bad time of day to film, and the reason is because the sun is fairly high in the sky. It's probably 11 a.m. in the morning, and the sun's pretty high, and the result of that is shadows under my eyebrows, so kind of shadowing my eyes. And also you can see shadows around here. So the lighting is not ideal. The best time, if you're going to film outside, the best time to do it, honestly, if you don't have any other lights shining on you, if you're just using the sun, is dusk or dawn. So when the sun is really low and you can have it basically right on your face, that's the best time to film, not when the sun's right overhead of you. So just a lighting tip, but here I am filming when it's not ideal. I'm not wearing sunglasses. That's partly by design. Normally I would have sunglasses on, but that's another tip for you if you want to really connect with your audience more. Take your sunglasses off and make eye contact, or let your audience make eye contact with you. Again, a little harder when my eyes are shaded, but anyways, doing the best I can. So today's video, I want to talk about fear and why you may not be filming yourself, what might be stopping you. Now, I'm probably going to do a couple of edits throughout this video just because I've got several things I want to cover here, and I do have some notes written down here because I don't want to forget anything. But for the most part, I'm going to try to leave this pretty much unedited because I want you to see basically the raw results of me filming myself, mistakes and all. So although I will do a couple of edits throughout this video, if you stick around till the end, you'll see a few bloopers that I'm sure I will generate in the making of this, so you can see how real the process is. It might make you feel a little bit more comfortable. So one of the main reasons why people are very hesitant to do this and to put themselves in their own videos is that they're camera shy. And you may not even know that you're camera shy until you actually try it. I know a lot of people out there love the idea of having their own YouTube channel, but maybe looking for ways to have a YouTube channel and to make videos without putting their face in them. And I want to strongly discourage that. And that's because if you do put your face, if you're able to put your face in your videos, your own voice, your own face, without using AI or hiding yourself, you will really increase the chances that you connect with people, and really, what am I looking for? You will increase your chances of growing your channel. You'll increase the rate at which you will grow your channel because people will connect with you. And that may be scary, and you may be worried that, well, it might be people that I know and I don't want people to see me doing this, or you might think you're too old even. And I'm trying to gear these videos towards people like myself, people over 40, who might be thinking about getting into YouTube, but whatever it is just stopping them. You might be afraid of the camera, and you don't realize it until you start talking to the camera that you are camera shy. I remember the first time I started to do this, you press record and you might get 3 or 4, 5 words out and then nothing. Happens to me all the time, still today. And I've been practicing this for quite a long time. Now, it's probably been about 3.5 years or so that I've had this channel. And for the majority of the time, even though the whole time I'm thinking, like, I'd really like to get into this YouTube thing, and I'm studying a lot about it, I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos and trying to figure this out, trying to get the audio sounding good and the video looking good. So I feel like I've learned a lot, but no matter how much you learn about the tech stuff, which honestly isn't even as important, it's the actual turning the camera on and being able to talk to it comfortably that is so hard. So yeah, I'm doing this today off the cuff, I like to say, just a couple of bullet points, and I haven't even gotten to my bullet points yet. I'm just talking. I might be actually covering some of these things just in talking, but I'm trying to make you feel more comfortable, and I'm trying to encourage you to take the leap and record yourself. Even if you don't upload it to YouTube right away, although I do encourage you to do that too, but maybe for the first several times, just press record on your camera, have it set up on a tripod, talk for 5 minutes, and then watch it back. That's a good little exercise to do, and do that for several days in a row and see how good you get. You will get better, I promise you. So now let me get into the 4 tips, or the 4 main points that I want to talk about. And the first one is that you might think you're too old for this, and that's causing a lot of fear. Again, you're not too old. Doesn't matter how old you are, you're not too old. I did a video recently targeting the over 40 population, and it got a lot of views. And I think there's a huge demand for people my age and older, even much older, to try this out, to do YouTube, whether it's because you see your kids doing it or your grandkids, and you think it's cool, or they would probably certainly think it's cool if you started your own channel, and something to relate with them. But you're not too old. Even if you're just over 40, if you really think about it, it's the people over 40 who are making successful careers out of YouTube. Now, I'm not saying, maybe you're not interested in starting a career. Maybe you want to do this as a hobby, and that's totally fine. You can do it either way. But it is the people who are over 40 who tend to be more successful at this, because they've got more know-how, more wisdom, more life experiences that they can talk about. There's maybe hobbies that you've gotten involved with over the years, or even in your work life. There may be things that you've gotten really good at. If you've done the same thing for many years, there's probably some aspect about your work life that you can talk to people about and help other people with. So I like to think of it as the what is it? I guess I'm Gen X. So the Gen Xers need to start talking on YouTube to the Gen Zers, right? The Gen Zers need to hear from us. So I think I know them. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay. So distractions. Yeah. So it tends to be the younger folk who are using YouTube and Instagram and TikTok more. But quite honestly, their attention spans also seem to be quite diminished compared to ours. And I think they need to hear from us. I think us over 40 need to get online and start making videos and teach them a few things. Just start talking about what either what you like to talk about or what you're good at. It would help if you like what you're going to talk about on YouTube. That'll make it more fun in the long run. But you're not too old. You're not too old, not at all. I've had people contact me right up well into their 80s who have just started YouTube and are really into it and looking forward to it. I think it's a great retirement gig for those of you who are looking to do something in retirement, perhaps supplement your income, or maybe it can become your retirement income if you want to go at this like a business. But again, it doesn't have to be a business. It can be a hobby. It can be something, maybe you're passionate about woodworking or gardening or bird watching or whatever it is. There are people out there who would love to hear from you and your perspective. And what you need to remember, though, is you are the one that's going to make your videos unique. So, like, you might think, well, why would I make a bird watching video, for example? There's already tons of them. Or why would I do another fitness channel? There's tons of them. Well, the difference between all of those other channels and the one that you could make is you. You are the difference. And that's, again, why I encourage you to put yourself in your videos. You're the difference maker. You are potentially going to be the reason people connect and want to subscribe to your channel and want to hear more from you. So age is not a factor at all. The second point I have is that you might be scared that people are going to see you. Well, I guess by its very nature, putting your face in your videos people are going to see you. But chances are really good, if you're just starting out, it won't be people you know. It won't be people who are local to you, unless you're making videos on something that kind of nails down where you are. Like if you're doing a video on a specific park in your state or province or wherever you live, then people around you may be searching for that, and they may find you that way. But if your videos are on something a little bit more generic, like woodworking or fitness or gardening, chances are it's going to be quite a while before anybody you know or anybody local to you will actually see your videos, unless you tell them about it. But that said, even when or if and when people you know do see you, chances are going to be good. It's going to be once you're well into doing this and you've got many videos under your belt and on your channel already, and you're probably going to be way better at doing this than you were starting out. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And the other thing is, who cares? Right? Like, I might look like a fool actually to my neighbors drove by there, and they said, like, what the heck is Rob doing? Is he broken down or what? But and like, who cares? I laugh, right? I got to laugh at yourself. I laugh at myself all the time because I want to beat others to it, right? I like to say that if I'm laughing at myself, then if others are laughing at me, they're not laughing at me, they're laughing with me. We're laughing together. So I like to have fun with it. I like to keep things light and not take it too serious. If people want to make fun of me, go for it. I don't care, really. If people are genuinely not liking that I'm doing this and don't like my videos, well, then they're probably not going to subscribe, and they're not going to join the people who are subscribing to my channel. And so I don't really care. It doesn't matter. The people who do like my message, my videos, will subscribe and will see more, and that's the community that I'll be growing. And you need to think of it that way. So the people who do subscribe to you are doing so because they want to hear from you. They want more of the same, more videos from you, right? So keep that in mind, and maybe that'll keep you at ease. The third thing that tends to scare people is you may not think that you're good on camera. And I talked about this a little bit in the beginning, but it's a valid point. Typically, people just starting out on YouTube don't have experience talking to the camera and think they're not good enough to do it. The reality is, today, you don't need to be an expert in all this camera equipment and stuff. Most people have a very good and certainly good enough camera to record on. And it's going to make your videos look good, probably. I'm using my phone right now. It's an iPhone 14. So not the latest, but it's not that old. It's 2 years old. And it's just fine. I'm filming in 4K. The newer smartphones can do that. But you don't have to film in 4K. If your camera will only do 1080p, that's fine. For audio, I'm using a lav mic right here. And I have it plugged into my phone so that it sounds a little bit better than just my phone microphone. And actually, I did a little test with just the phone microphone, so I'll play that now so you know what it sounds like. And this is what it sounds like without the lav mic. I unplugged it from the phone. This is just my iPhone's mic. Let's see what it sounds like. This is a test. Okay, this is a test with the lav mic on. Just for reference, I want to see what this sounds like. And this is a test with just the iPhone microphone. Let's see what that sounds like. And so now I'm back now with the lav mic. And here come my neighbors again. I might have to talk to them. No, they know I'm filming, so they're gonna go. Anyways, yeah, not good on camera. So don't worry about it. You don't have to be perfect. And the other thing is, people tend to connect better with people who are being more real. Okay, they gave me waves. Being authentic is huge right now on YouTube. I think the highly edited videos, like you may be familiar with Mr. Beast or some of these other fast-paced, crazy videos where things are happening really fast. They're highly edited, and you might think, well, geez, I don't know how to do all that. You don't have to. Those videos are fun and all, but quite honestly, people, some, not everybody, but some people are growing a little tired of that kind of thing. And there's a real need for authentic videos, people being real on the camera. It's another way to connect with people. So don't worry about not having the skills. I will help as much as I can. I do live streams every Tuesday where I can answer your questions to try to make your videos look better or sound better or give you more confidence on camera, whatever you need. And I plan on continuing to make more videos like this that will help. And I'm going to get into more specifics too, like how to actually edit your videos. And don't worry, I'm not going to go too deep into that. I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. But try not to worry about it. It's not rocket science. It's easier than you think. And if you're just being real on the camera and practice with it first, right? Like every time you make a video, it's practice. Okay, and your first several videos that you're going to make are not going to be seen by that many people anyways. And if you want me to expand on that, I did another video on it. I put a link up above or down in my description. The last video I made two videos ago, why your first video doesn't matter. Some good info on that. So check that out if you're interested. And the last point I've got is that you may not think you know enough. And what I'm referring to is all of the tech and the software that people who run YouTube channels use to make their videos and upload them. You may not know about many or any of those. And that's okay. There are very complicated ways to film videos and upload them and edit them and all that stuff. But there's also really easy ways to do it. And that's what I'm going to teach you how to do. That's my goal with this channel, is to make things easy on you. I've been making videos for quite some time now on video editing, specifically with Camtasia. That's video editing software that I like, that I've used for a long time. But if you look at some of my videos on my channel, some of it tends to be on the more complicated side. But so my plan now going forward is to kind of make more videos that are a lot more general, kind of start over from the beginning, so that it doesn't have to be so daunting, and to prove to you that doing this is easy. And it doesn't mean you have to use Camtasia either. Camtasia is not free. I think it's $180 a year subscription. But you could also use CapCut, which is a free video editing software that I also like. And quite honestly, it doesn't matter. The stuff I'm going to teach you is very easy to learn, and the same sort of things can be done no matter which video editing software you're using. Cheap ones, or sorry, not cheap, inexpensive ones, or very expensive ones. They all kind of work the same. It's just that once you get more expensive, that allows you to do more complex things that you probably don't even really need to know how to do. Okay, so doesn't have to be complicated. If there are things you don't know, I'm here to help you. You can ask your questions in the comments below, or wait till a Tuesday. Every Tuesday I go live, and you can ask me questions there, here on YouTube, a live stream. All you need to start is a phone that has a camera in it. Maybe upgrade your microphone like I've done. But again, this is only, I think it's $30 or $40. It's not very much. It's not, I mean, you could spend a lot of money on a mic if you want, and you may hear some wind noise here because the wind's starting to come up. I should have a better wind muff or dead cat, they're calling it. Anyways, I don't have one of those, so hopefully this sound still sounds okay. I'll put my hands up here. So you don't need much. Camera, microphone, place to record, and that's it. So try not to worry about that. Try not to let it stop you. I wish you all the best. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. I encourage you to start filming yourself and practice. Upload that first video and let me know how it goes. I want to hear from you. with that said, I think I'll wrap it up. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. For those of you who are interested, I will see you Tuesday in the live stream. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Thank you, and talk to you soon. Real quick, I'll show you my setup. So this is all I did today. Got a tripod set up, and just so that it doesn't fall off that seat, I had to tie it back there. And then I've got one of these clips that the phone will clip onto. It's by Quad Lock. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but really handy way to attach a cell phone to a tripod. And then I had my notes over here. So there you go. And my last point is that okay, and the last reason I've got why people might be scared to start on YouTube is that you may not think you're good enough. All right, this time I have the audio mic. I've got the microphone a little bit lower even. I don't know if you can see it, but it's way down here. Maybe that's not so bad if you can't see it, if I'm close enough to the camera, but I want to know if the sound is okay. Can you hear me? No clipping? I think it sounded okay when it was up a little higher too, so, but up here it did not sound good at all. There was clipping. Maybe I talked too loud, but anyways, let's see what this sounds like. So, just the lighting in general. If it's cloudy, okay, this is a test. I'm talking with the lav mic a little lower this time because last time up here there was clipping in the audio and the audio sounded horrible. Maybe this looks better without my reading glasses on. I got the sun a little bit in my eyes. Let's test this audio. I want to make sure the audio is not clipping. Okay, so yeah, let me know if this works. Thanks. Like this video if you like it, and don't be afraid to subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Oh, you can stop your camera from your watch. No, you can't go in the boat.